All right, cool. I think we're on, guys. So, do you guys want to introduce yourself? Mina, let's start with you.
All right. Well, my name is Yulia Zamora, aka Mina. Um, nice to meet everyone.
Mhm. Nice to meet you.
All right, CJ, go ahead.
Hey, what's up? My name's CJ. Real name's Christopher Gervin. Yep, here to help Anton out. What's up?
Okay, and do you want to tell a little bit about yourself, like what you do, what kind of jobs
Okay,
you
so
do?
yeah. So I live in Rohnert Park. I work for a shipping company. I'm in the process of transferring to SF State for a labor and employment degree. I work as a coach with high school athletes. It's pretty much me.
Okay, and Paloma, your turn.
Hi, well, my name is Paloma Moreno. I'm a student at San Jose State, and
What's
I'm working on my bachelor's for linguistics. Yeah.
okay? Sweet, awesome. So my first question to you guys is, could you guys name any Asian actors on top of your head? Any famous
Wait,
A-list Asian actors? And just spend like maybe 15, 30 seconds on your answer. Go ahead, Mina.
Jet Li,
Okay.
That's the one I was thinking.
Jackie Chan for sure, but I don't
Okay.
think he's English.
Okay. And CJ.
George Sakai.
Okay. And who's that guy? I'm not familiar with that guy.
He played he was on the Star Trek series.
Okay.
Star
So,
Trek
Huh.
so in the
series.
60s, 70s.
Yeah, but he's prevalent today. He's been on TED Talks recently in 2014, and he's involved in like new media too a lot. So
Okay. So far these names that we've all said, could for the ladies, could you see yourself, seeing these men as attractive, sexual in any ways? Okay, Mina.
Yeah.
Oh, you know for sure, yes.
So could you give me examples of how you think like Jackie Chan and Jet Li are
I
displayed?
think Jet Li. I think Jet Li is a little bit more attractive than Chan. It could be because of the aspect that, for me, he seems mysterious. He definitely has a good body, and I don't know.
Okay,
Just attracted to the fact that he's mysterious to me.
okay. So but you've seen Rush Hour and
Yeah.
other movies that Jet Li has been in, like Kiss,
Kiss of
shucks,
the Dragon.
Kiss of the Dragon, yes. And those movies, you see, they're all just doing martial art. They're all just being asexual type characters. Do you not agree with me that there's no like kissing scenes or even sexual scenes between these lead actors and the women on the set? So,
I agree for sure.
okay, and you
Yeah,
guys
there's definitely
have
no scene like that with Jet Li in any movie.
okay, and what about you, CJ Paloma? What are you guys' reason why that is? Why we don't see Asian men being sexualized? You can name up to like if I ask you guys name the hot 10 black actors, hot 10 white actors, Spanish whatever, you can name it, you can name them immediately in Hollywood. And I'll ask you Paloma, I'll ask you the same question. Could you name 10 names in Hollywood right now, Asian men that you find sexually attractive or portrayed sexually in any movies?
No, I can't think of any. I
Yeah.
guess like I don't know. For Jackie Chan, it would be like his personality, like the character that he always plays. But
Okay.
like physically attractive, nah, I can't think of any.
Okay. So, and CJ, do you have any weighing in comments on that? Do you feel that?
um, I don't think that the majority of television viewers and movie viewers, and moviegoers want to necessarily see, Asian men kissing like interracial kissing between Asian men and a white woman or said. I think that it's a form of discrimination and racism that our media is trying to like force on the public, and they're kind of just going with what people, um, they just don't want to see it for some reason or another. You know, that's why we don't see it nowadays.
Okay, and to go along with your statement, the movie with Aaliyah, I forgot
Mhm.
which movie. I'm blanking.
I think it's Cradle to the Grave. No, that's not.
No,
That's a
Romeo Must Die. So the
Romeo.
so Aaliyah, which was a black hip hop artist, played a female lead, and towards the end of the scene, they were supposed to have an intimate kiss scene together. However, the actor said that that didn't test well against their test audience, so they end up just hugging each other. So that explains, your theory behind it. I mean, it's right. I guess Asians don't make that. We're not a big population in the United States. We're like what 10, 12, 15% of the population. So I think that. But bottom line, would you not say that that is somewhat racist, like prejudice? Would you?
I would definitely agree that it is, that it is racism and discriminatory. That they would go to the lengths of, like trying to see or like testing the audiences, um, the response to that kissing, and then they reject it and go back to a hugging scene when in like 95%, if it was a white actor and a white actress, they would have gone with it.
Yeah, and you see all these action movies with Jean-Claude Van Damme, James Bond, even the action comedies, um, Beverly Hills Ninja. All these characters have like they're. I mean, if I all I'm saying is they're like very sexual characters, and I mean you guys agree with me that it's it's just very oddly strange. But CJ, at the same time, I mean, it is racist in Hollywood. So,
Yeah.
But
but
see, I have an input on that. We see that as racism, but what if it has to do with culture? I know for myself, I am very into the Asian culture because I personally have dated a Chinese Thai for the last 7 years, and so for me, there is no interaction between us. There is no touching. There is no kissy kissy in front of family or any other Asian people because it's disrespectful. So for me, that's how I see it when I'm watching movies. Like, okay, maybe for that person or maybe for that audience, they're eventually going to see it and they don't want to be disrespectful, perhaps. I would feel very uncomfortable watching something like that with his family or with my boyfriend there.
okay, that's a very solid point. However, usually in Hollywood and in the media, they try to push the boundaries on things like Modern Family, you know,
Yeah,
and I mean, possibly, in the next decade or so, we might see a new kind of norm being broken. We might see more interracial relationships on TV shows, perhaps in the movies. But for the time being, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Avatar.
Yeah.
yes.
So the cartoon Avatar was, you guys would feel that
There's a
that's
bunch of Asian like places like every what's it called? Every nation was supposed to be like an Asian culture. That's
yes.
what it was, kind of. But sorry, I interrupted you.
No, no, no. Please go on. I talk a lot. I want your input.
No, well, I mean, I don't. No, you say it, and then I'll put my input
Okay.
right now in a bit.
Okay. So the original cartoon on Nickelodeon displayed all the characters being of Asian descent. However, the real action movie that came out using real characters, real actors, all the main leads were cast, including Avatar, were white. And another, even in more recent example that struck a little controversy, the movie romantic comedy Aloha, with the
Emma
shucks,
Stone.
yeah, Emma Stone. She was casted as a in the story as a half Asian, half a white person.
Yeah.
And I just felt that why wouldn't Hollywood give a chance on another? I'm sure there's many good actors out there that could portray characters. However, the same kind of actors keep getting the same lead. So why in that case, why couldn't we get a real, authentic Asian playing these characters? Um,
And I feel like it's also business, like,
Yeah.
well, obviously,
Me.
but it's
okay,
like,
could you explain that? Elaborate a little bit more?
well, like for example, like Emma Stone, well, she's really famous, and then people know her already. Whereas, like, if you were to go to the Pacific Islands and like just pick a random guy that is a really good actor, no one really knows him,
Okay,
so they're not gonna get the people's attention right away. So it doesn't benefit like the movie or like the directors to get someone that's like an underdog kind of, like, I
okay.
don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's like business kind of like that. That's how I see it. When they pick out, like, for example, Emma Stone, it's just like it benefits them because everyone knows her and everyone knows that she's funny. But you're right though. They should give it like a chance to other people to like succeed in something like that. So,
Um, I'd like to just mention like an article I found. It's called "The Bamboo Sailing: Hollywood Shuns Asians While New Media Embraces Them," and basically it kind of goes just right to it. Like it talks about this episode in How I Met Your Mother, where the cast basically um, they go back to they in a scene they go and they're depicted as like covering themselves with like kind of yellow paint and like slanted eyebrows or eyelids and like make them have like longer like just more Asian features and having them talk in like a exaggerated Chinese accent.
So what you're describing is called, I guess in recent years they call it yellow face.
Yellow face,
Um,
yeah. And then, but what I'd like to point out is like that is like really closely related to like the early 20th century like
the
minstrel
minstrel show.
actors, like when white people would dress or color themselves with black faces and basically make fun of the black communities after the Civil War, how like communities in the North and South would have these shows and like they'd have a white actor depict themselves as a black person and like poke fun and make fun of and make the African the black person like seem illiterate, dumb, stupid, and I feel like that can be compared to like today, like this more recent episode um,
I'll
of
make a
How I
mother.
Met Your Mother, and I
I mean, I feel like that's okay. That's they're deliberately trying to it's kind of rude, but it's actually funny too. I mean, I'm okay with that. But however, the Emma Stone thing, for example, I mean, it's kind of like how I just think it's even it's just more offensive not having even try and cast um, not a big name actor or an actor that is actually Asian and not just pretending that she's Asian in the movie. So that's just how I feel about that. But as far as the yellow face thing, I'd say in a lot of comedies and stuff, I mean it's hilarious, it's funny. I don't know anybody else want to weigh in on that comment or not. Then I want to ask um, just another question. Do you uh,
go ahead ask. I'd have to. I mean, if we weren't going to continue to talk about it, I'd have to agree with Paloma about how it's business, and like Emma Stone is going to sell a lot more. Is going to sell a lot more movie tickets, and a lot more. She's going to sell more than some Asian actress that we might not know about necessarily, unless it's like Lisa Liu. But I don't
yeah.
know. I
Too
feel
old.
Emma Stone
Too
is going to
old.
sell way more tickets than some
But
random.
but just the fact that they haven't even been trying, they haven't given anyone an opportunity to break to become an A-list Hollywood actor, you know.
Well, do
So,
you know if they have not been trying? Like, is there like, I don't know, stuff?
well, if they had been trying, then we would see movies out commercials for movies with you know,
Asian.
yeah.
I think one of the big issues is that American culture has a stereotype of what a sexy man's supposed to be. They're supposed to be tall, they're supposed to be buff, they're supposed to have blonde hair and blue eyes, and unfortunately that doesn't fit with the Asian culture. And so I agree also that it's business, unfortunately. There's not going to be a lot of crazy people that love Asian men out there.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think we pretty much, I mean, you guys, I agree as well. The consensus that at the end of the day, it's business, money talks, but
Definitely,
you
yeah.
know, I mean, with the direction that we're going in today's society, like Modern Family, having gays on, you know, gay relationships displayed on TV, and that's just a huge. I mean, it's controversy on some people, especially religious people. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, hopefully in the next few years, you know, we will see more of that. Um,
I
but
think it'll come regardless. Like everything is gonna be like at its time. Like right now, apparently, it's like the gays are having their moment of coming to TV, right?
yeah,
And most likely, I'm pretty sure soon, like culture boundaries are gonna break. Cause like I agree with Nina that it is a cult. I feel like when I see Jackie Chan or like Jet Li not kissing a woman, I think I see it as a cultural barrier. It's like Bollywood. They never kiss in Bollywood movies. They never kiss or they never really touch. So like eventually like Revolve or stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna see like another Asian guy that's gonna come in, and he's gonna be an attractive one or whatever. They're gonna find the perfect one, and he's gonna be like kissing everyone. Yeah, can I say like other stuff, or is this like?
yeah. Please, no, say whatever you did.
So yeah, he's gonna be like boning and kissing, so he's gonna get it.
Okay.
Or like in Harold and Kumar, like I don't know, like White Castle, like
Ooh,
there's an
okay.
Asian guy there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So so Harold in that movie, he does get the girl, and I mean another example would be Glenn in, I don't know if you guys watch Walking Dead, but
Oh
his
yeah, that guy's actually kind of attractive.
He is
okay.
definitely.
But anyways, it shows him. He's one of the main stars, and he does get with shucks, I forgot the Reverend's daughter. But I mean, like I said, those are more examples of it happening. Hey Peter, thanks for joining late.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
I feel like this is going to be like a second, third, fourth generation thing where things definitely will change. But for right now, we still have that first generation, unfortunately.
And you're right. I'm a first generation kid myself, and I'm sure my great grandkids, they'll be more assimilated into this culture, American culture, and perhaps the fact of that, people by then we'll have many generations of different minorities and stuff, and they will kind of abandon their cultural traditions of being more timid, not showing public display of affection. But yeah, I mean, here's my friend Peter. I don't know, you want to introduce yourself?
Nice beats, Peter.
I am Peter. I'm currently at Sonoma State right now. A little hungover, but it's okay. But I overheard you guys talking about how Hollywood is more of a business, and that's definitely one aspect that's super important in terms of who they choose specifically to showcase on films and on TV shows. Because if you're not making any money for them, then you're less likely to be showcased by them. So I don't think it's more of a race thing. It's more, as CJ said and someone else said, it's more of a business. So the reason why we may or may not see Asian American males or Asian American females as much is because it's, I don't know. I'd say it doesn't seem as attractive as in different roles they would play, like in like fighting, like I don't know, just Asian films in general. So if you were to put like an Asian American male or female in like a role that no one's used to seeing them in, it would create kind of like a weird influx. But I don't know. That's just my thought.
Oh man. Okay. Does anyone want to respond to? I mean, we just pretty much said along the lines. We all agree with you. What you said pretty much summed up the whole
Yeah.
discussion. Bottom line, it's business. Um,
But it doesn't make it right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
True.
not arguing that it's right. I'm just arguing that it's just how they function as a cohesive unit in Hollywood. Like, it's not necessarily ethical, but it's just like, I don't know, it's their mindset in general, you know.
okay. Well, cool. Thanks, guys. I'm going to conclude this broadcast for my my school my class project. So bottom line, we all agree that it's all about the money. It's all business at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, we also understand and see that it is biased and racially segregated as well. So I'm going to stop this broadcast. Thank you very much, guys, for your time, and hopefully you have a wonderful Sunday.